So yeah. Butthole. All right, everybody say butthole into the mic.
Butthole.
Butthole. Yeah. Sound check. Butthole. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 10 of the In the Shed podcast. I think I accidentally had our mic checks on the beginning of that. Whoops. So this is episode 10, guys. This is the one that we need to to get onto Spotify. And I think that the best way to open it up was to just say butthole a bunch of times to test the mics. So I hope they sound good. I feel like mine is still having an issue.
Your butthole or your mic?
Either way. Yeah, so my mic, for some reason, is picking up across, and my voice is picking up, so it makes me just sound a little tinny, but we'll get it figured out. What? No, that thing actually doesn't work on mine. That makes my voice sound like I am inside of a wool sock. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is there. Yeah, my mic picks up great, and it only picks up me for some reason. And those two mics don't pick up, but for some reason my voice picks up on that mic. Kurt really has the best mic. I should have just got one of those, but I just didn't know if I was cool enough to have the gold, you know?
Yeah, you can rock the gold, man.
You gotta have bling to be on that Curtis level.
I know, right?
We got the Randy Savages hanging off the microphone thing and shit.
Yes, sir.
Apparently, kids nowadays call it drip.
The drip.
And bling is out of style.
Yeah, you normally don't want things to drip, but
that's where that was kind of my school of thought.
Can we go back to calling it ice?
Yes.
Well, now ice refers to hard drugs.
Yeah.
Ooh, yum. So in case you guys couldn't tell, now we have two guests on today. We've got Bean Daddy and the Beast, which that sounds like a radio show, Kurt. I mean, I feel like we're just kind of
We're gonna start our own podcast, and we're gonna become your arch nemesis.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in the other room doing their own podcast.
Yeah,
shit about us. We're banging on the wall. Shut the hell up!
Yeah, you guys stop. We're trying to do a podcast in here.
Kind of like Doofy.
Realistically, there'll just be a line of tape down the middle of the room.
Officer Doofy.
You know, if you ever shared a room with a sibling at one point in your life, that happened to you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Y'all see ever share a room?
Oh, me and my younger brother shared a room for 17 years.
Is that the turkey baster?
No, that's my older brother.
Oh, okay.
I want to know more about this. So, but real quick.
I can get into it real quick if you want.
Yeah, okay, so let's cut over to the Bean Daddy and the Beast podcast. And Ben, go ahead and tell us about this turkey baster.
All right, so my brother, he's always been kind of the wild one of the family. And I was at a party one time when I was in high school. I went with my friends. So I'm from a very small town, so if there's a party, usually everybody ends up at it.
All five of you?
Yeah, everybody. The whole family. But so I go to a party with my friends, and my brother is there. And he proceeds to turkey baste some vodka, which if you don't know what that means, it means you take a turkey baster full of vodka and you put it in your butt.
Nice.
And you shoot that stuff up in there. And he proceeded to what I perceived as die. Like, he was literally dead in my eyes. I was really worried. But turns out he was just very, 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 very drunk.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll do it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll never forget the first time Ben told me the story.
Mucous membranes.
It came off of something called parachuting.
Boofing?
Or boofing.
Heard of boofing. Been there.
Yeah.
What is parachuting?
It's the same thing as boofing.
Oh, okay. I thought that was when you farted too hard and your butthole popped out a little bit.
Oh, man. God, no. It's called hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
I've always heard that known as the pink sock.
The pink sock.
Jesus.
Little rosebud.
I never forget. What was that one thing you told me? We won't go into detail on what it is because it's pretty gross. But what was that one thing about the...
Are you talking about Ben's prolapse fetish?
No.
The cemetery?
Oh, yeah, you're talking about munging.
Munging.
Yeah.
So I went home with my wife and I was like, baby... Because, I always ask Google, like, hey, Google, what... I don't want to say it right now because I don't want our phones to go off.
Right.
But I always say, what is, Dirty Sanchez or whatever, and then to say it, right? And my wife would be like, oh my God, I can't believe Google just said that, So then I asked about that. And it proceeds to go ahead and tell you what it is. And she was like, that is the grossest shit I've ever heard of in my life.
It's pretty gross.
But I mean, it's something that like I think that you just need to Google it if you want to know what it is, because I don't really think that our audience.
Yeah, we'll keep that off the airwaves for self-investigation to take place.
Yeah, I think there should be a lot of that. I hate to give homework. I'm a huge proponent about not having homework. I feel like if you can't teach a subject in class, you're kind of doing a bad job. But this might be one where we need to assign homework.
Yeah, just look that up.
Munging.
Munging. Yep. Blew my mind.
Well, I think it blows a lot of people.
Yeah, to say the least. Especially if you're the one jumping.
Yeah.
You're definitely blowing something out.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, that sounds rough. Hey, Presto, you said that you want to come on the show because you had something to show us. What you got, or something to tell us?
Oh yeah. So I'm not sure when this is actually going to be aired or anything, but this coming up weekend, I'm going back to Tuscaloosa to hang out with some of my friends.
Hey, just for the record, tell us what your friends do.
Their form of workout is pole dancing.
Ah, very nice.
They are not strippers. They just like to pole dance because it's fun.
That's
And I
understandable.
understand. So when we were on the ski trip, they're like, "Hey, you should do a pole dancing class with us." I was like, oh, "Okay," because I have no shame at all.
Say less.
I'm in.
Very nice.
So I just signed up for my pole dancing class, and y'all have to see this. I'm wearing my outfit right now.
Oh, nice. Damn.
Breakaway
Oh,
pants.
gosh.
Red
You look like a Sasquatch Evil Knievel.
or white?
I don't know, man. I say wear both, man. Wear
I
both.
think it has to be a progressive.
Let's get that Kurt
you
Angle
know,
going on.
do a costume change halfway through.
Yeah, he's got his bulge all poking out over there by Ben the whole time.
Oh my gosh, dude! If you fart in that thing, it's gonna look like a mouse running up it.
That's just going to like somebody's blowing a bubble out of bubble gum or something.
They're so slippery.
Speaking of Kurt Angle, and the three of us minus you, were wrestlers in high school and
Here
stuff.
we go.
Do you know
Here
that
we
Kurt
go.
Angle won the 1996 Olympic gold medal with a broken neck?
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah.
He told that guy.
It's a
at one time-
well-documented case that he had a fractured vertebrae in his neck and went on to win the gold medal.
On WWE, he told, I think it was The Rock or someone, he goes, "You see these babies? You think I got these at a flea market?" So, I mean, he let you know he won those things with pride.
Oh yeah, that was a cool thing I liked about Kurt Angle. Was like, well, he was a real wrestler. Then he came over to the real wrestling.
You know shit, bro.
It'll always be real to me, damn it.
Like that movie with David Arquette.
Ready to rumble?
Yeah. Wrestle's not fake. I love that movie.
Hey, I'd like to explain to everybody what just happened. So, out of nowhere, the Beast just stood up and ripped his pants off because they're tearaway, and then ripped his shirt off, which is also somehow tearaway, to reveal him in his
I'm just
wrestling
fast.
singlet from high school. It does not fit anymore.
He's got on two. He's got on two of those.
Yeah, he had on two. I guess it takes two to hold all that back.
Like a busted can of biscuits.
Yeah, it's I'm a little hungry now because the sausage. We had some colashes yesterday at Buc-ee's, so that's how it goes. But
Did you guys go to the new Buc-ee's in Alabama?
I went to that Buc-ee's last time I was in Bama, but there was one in Florida. So when we were coming back from seeing our cousin, we stopped at the Buc-ee's. It was amazing.
I've never been. I want to go.
Oh, dude.
Y'all are Melbourne? Melbourne?
Yeah, Melbourne. We stayed on Satellite Beach,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I had a lot of fun. I want to move there
See,
To
before-
Florida?
to Florida. I know I'm not old enough yet.
You gotta.
You don't want to go to Florida. My wife's
no.
from Florida. That's where she moved from before she came here. Was it from Melbourne?
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
think you told me that.
Yeah, she was there. She still. I mean, we still know. I think she still knows a couple people there.
Are you guys having
Sidebar.
sidebars over there? No sidebars. Do it on air.
All right.
Bean Daddy and the Bees.
Oh gosh, I can't believe that you guys have a better radio name than we do.
Well, that's because you guys are just using your names.
Hey, hold on. Do you hear that?
That's the dog.
Yeah, you can hear Tux. Tux, you're snoring and you're awake.
He's
Come
literally.
on, bud. You gotta get out of here. It's
Get
one,
out of here,
I know.
Chunkerton B. Hayes. All right, now that weird feedback is not in my headphones anymore,
I can hear again.
I was sitting here trying to figure it out, and I've been like messing with the soundboard, trying to figure out why it sounded like there was a weed eater running, like far away. It was just like. Vroom, 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 vroom. So that was it. It was Tuck's breathing.
Oh, I did not mean for that to be sent into the group message. I meant to send that just to Amber.
Oh, hey, don't forget when you talk, you got to pull the mic over.
Oh, I was trying to just. I thought we were paused.
Oh no, we're not paused.
Oh, cool.
We don't pause
Still
anymore.
rolling.
This is
One cut, baby.
Yeah, this is the this is number 10 here. We're letting it all hang out.
Preston's
except
letting it
for
all hang
Preston.
out.
Nothing's hanging over
Yeah,
there.
shit, that was like 80 pounds of potatoes in a 60-pound sack.
Yeah, they packed it in there. How did you get into that? I mean, did you have to grease up?
Yeah,
or-
Crisco.
A little bit of grease, baby powder.
Mm.
I had to stretch before.
Yeah.
Preston, please send your crotch somewhere else. I can't stop looking. Jesus, he's caught his legs up,
Oh gosh, he just put that whole thing right up in there.
making me sad.
Yeah.
I can't go
Jealous.
home. I can't go home and look at my family anymore. I don't feel like a man anymore. After seeing what Preston's working with.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to put up a picture of the beast in his singlet.
You know a lot, man.
I'll put it up in the broadcast.
With
So-
hairs.
Well, guys, we got like 20 minutes left, so let's get into shit. What do you want to talk about?
I got some. How about something good coming up? Or got something good.
Some good shit. What you
Some
got?
good shit. I'm so happy. Like tomorrow, my mother-in-law's coming to town. I mean,
Oh,
I
man.
cannot express how happy I am for that.
Oh, I can only imagine.
The shit-eating grin on your face says otherwise.
I don't have to like come up with a reason to go out and do laundry at like 10, 11 o'clock at night because I'll be on the couch while she's in the bed with my
Oh,
wife.
there you go,
So
man.
I'm like, boom, man, it's free range chicken here.
You won't even have to make an excuse to go to the Fortress of Spankitude. You can
No,
just run
sir.
right out there.
No, sir. It'd be all me those nights.
Very nice. Well, I'm super excited for you.
Thanks, man.
That's so yeah, good shit is our section of time where we talk about good things that are happening. You guys got any other good stuff going on?
Go ahead, Preston.
Then we're looking at Preston's.
Well, since I've met you, you've always talked about, I'm from Montana, and you talked about how you've always wanted to go.
Oh yeah.
Well, my good shit is that I will actually be going back to Montana for the first time
Back to the homeland?
in like probably 2014.
Dang.
So 7 years or so. I'll be going home for
Jesus.
a few days.
Heading back to the big sky, huh?
Heading back to God's country.
God's
Going back to
country.
Cali.
Well, how about that, man? Well, good
Family
for you.
going?
Yeah, me, my wife, my son, and my mother-in-law are gonna be going, and we're gonna be going for about a week and show them where I came from and all 2.5 square miles of my hometown.
Jeez.
That sounds exciting. Yeah, and Preston's good shit is obviously that he's going
He
to take
fits.
a pole dancing class and he has a singlet on. So yeah, that's definitely good stuff there.
I would like to do a pole dancing class, man.
I think you should.
I would. You know,
I'll come back. I'll take you.
hell yeah.
You have to wear cowboy boots and Daisy Dukes and your red bandana tied backwards.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not scared of shit like that. Like I've told Judd on the previous one about karaoke. My Britney Spears is to die for.
Yeah.
Like I tie my shirt up and shit, and like a little thing, and
Do
I.
people actually die or?
Oh no! I mean, like, hey, there's I can get some action off that. Like, I mean, and it don't matter. I mean, the whole room gets hot.
Oh, I'm sure.
The women and men, they're all like, damn.
I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe we should have you do that. I feel like we should find a karaoke backing track and just have you bust it out for us right now.
So
I can't do it here. 'cause
everybody
ain't enough
here
room.
has done karaoke at one point in their lives, right?
Yeah.
What
Oh,
is
yeah.
your go-to karaoke song?
We
Like, if
actually-
you're trying to bring the house down, no messing around. This is the go-to.
Well, we've actually already done that, so
Yeah, we
you
talked
gotta,
about that.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
they
you
ain't here
gotta
yet.
go first
but,
there.
Okay.
But go ahead, you go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Mr. Brightside by the Killers. I jam out to that one
That's like a
pretty
cop
hard.
out, though.
No, it's not, dude. That's the song.
That's like the song
Everybody
I go
sings it
piss
for
with.
you.
No. But no one sounds as good as I do singing it.
I believe that.
How about you, Presto?
Tribute, Tenacious D.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep, that's a good one.
Yeah, we have a very good story about the first time Preston and I ever sang that song together. We were at a bar in New York City called the Stag, I think it was.
Stag's Head?
Stag
Stag's
something.
Head?
There was
Stag's
there was a
Something
deer
about
involved.
deer.
Yeah. And so Preston who's normally a very, very shy person, was just coming off of a summer working at a camp, like an athletic camp. What was that?
Oh, sleepaway camp.
Sleepaway camp?
Like in Big Mouth.
Ah, yeah, Big Mouth. Was there like a parent trap thing going on?
What do you mean by that?
Like, were there any kids that met each other and they were related and didn't know it?
They were siblings.
You're my sister. You're my sister.
Oh, that's a different...
Is this
movie.
Is this in Alabama?
No, it was in Preston. Where was that camp at?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really cool. So I flew up there to meet Preston, and then I was going to ride back with him. And the first night we went out to this bar, and right out of the gate, I've already mentioned I'm a lightweight. Well, Preston is not. So we got a tower of beer, and I drank a glass, maybe glass and a half, and I turned around to go fill my glass back up, and it's gone. And I was like, who is drinking our beer? And so I was like, don't worry, I'll get another one. So I get another one, and I fill my glass up off of it, and I turn around, it's gone again. I'm like, what the heck? And then Preston's like, hey, let's go sing karaoke. And I'm like, oh, that's where I'm going.
I have a quick question. So you said this is in New York City.
Yeah.
How much does one of those towers of beer cost in New York City?
It was a lot. I remember it being like $30 per
Whoa.
beer. Yeah, it was rough. Which I guess that's not terrible. I think there's like 5-6 beers in there, and it was a really nice bar. The food was good too. So yeah, we got up and sang karaoke, and everybody went nuts. And I don't know if it was because I'd been drinking, and I don't know if you've seen Beer Fest when Jay Chandrasekhar starts drinking, and he has his little his vision of how awesome the night went, and it didn't go that awesome. But I really feel like it was awesome. I mean, people were like high-fiving us on the way down and stuff, and I sang mostly the Jack Black parts, and Preston sang the Demon and the backup stuff, and we had never done karaoke before, and we just hopped out there and killed it, dude. It was awesome. But Curtis does the Britney Spears. My favorite to open up with is probably Friends in Low Places or Trouble, and then I jump right into, once everybody's good and drunk, Show Them to Me.
Yeah.
As a ploy to see the boobies. It's never worked, but I see lots of man boobs.
I can't believe that neither one of your answers was Dixieland Delight.
Yeah, that's a special song to me. It's a reverent one. I'm not gonna butcher it.
You're not gonna sully the name.
Mm-mm.
You're not
No.
allowed to sing that one.
Well, me and my buddy Ed, we did our remake one time of that George Michael and Elton John song, except for we changed it to "Don't Let Your Sun Go Down on Me."
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a pretty diverse crowd of like people between their 50s and 80s, and they were all pretty country acting folk, and I don't think they really like that song too much, but
Yeah,
we got a kick out of it.
So I had heard Dixieland Delight before, but I never heard the version or the real Dixieland Delight.
Oh yeah,
until Preston and I were driving home from Tuscaloosa, and at the end of what seemed like a 24-hour car ride.
Yeah.
Just right
Dude, but it was only like 7 hours, but it felt like we were in that car all day. Preston started singing Dixieland Delight and showed me how reverent that song is to an Alabama fan.
Oh yeah, it's super important. Anytime I hear somebody say "spend my dollar"
on beer.
exactly, so everybody knows it. It's just like it's universal for us. It's universal for I guess Tuscaloosa, which is everywhere, all the important places anyway.
So you mean to tell me, like, when you go to a bar in Alabama, like let's say, just say any old bar, and a band's playing, y'all ever have someone yell out, "Play some Skinner" or "Freebird"?
Oh, that's kind of like a
It's a religion.
You don't have to.
yeah, you really don't have to. But so I'm friends with a lot of guys that are always playing in Tuscaloosa, and they hate it, man. It's like because there's always that one drunk dude in the back.
Play Freebird.
Freebird.
No, I do it everywhere we go. I don't give a damn if we're like at a symphony orchestra. I'm going to yell that shit out, and my wife gets so pissed off. I'm like, "Play some Skinner
Yeah.
or
By the way,
Freebird."
They always hate it because Judson is the one screaming it.
Yeah, normally. Yeah, I mean, Freebird's good stuff, man.
Hey, that's good old fashioned America music right there.
America, baby.
You wait till I spruce the mold up a little bit more.
Funny story about Freebird. I attended a funeral one time where this dude who unfortunately had passed away, his favorite song was Freebird.
Nice.
Very
And at
nice.
his funeral, they played the extended version of Freebird
Oh,
twice.
wow. That's like that Kenny Powers episode where Shane Dog dies. He comes up playing that jukebox of what was that, Silverback or something like that? Yeah, baby.
Man, that's funny stuff. Hey, so they're filming the new season of the Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah, man.
I applied to be an extra on there.
Did you?
I'm real excited about that, man.
I
hope they
wanted
call me
to.
back.
I wanted to. I never set the stuff in though.
Yeah, that was the hard part. I mean, I feel like I sat there on it for a couple days, and I was like, they're not gonna pick me. I'm fat, ugly, gross, and I was like, whatever, dude. I'm hilarious. Let's go.
And you're gorgeous.
Yeah, that's true. So I went ahead and sent all that stuff in. It's not too late. You guys should do that. In fact,
You
everybody.
still do it?
Wait,
Yeah.
you said they called you back?
No, they have
He's
not
one
called
of
me.
Oh, okay.
But I want to be like somebody who like is a branch off. Have you ever watched it?
I watched a couple episodes
I
of it.
want to be like a branch off of Uncle Billy.
I don't know
You know
who
Uncle
that is.
Uncle Billy's Walter Goggins. He plays the white haired cousin, and he's like another preacher that John Gooden brings in. He's like funny as shit, man. He's like married to like a younger woman,
Yeah.
and everybody kind of hates him. He runs the second church. Uncle Billy's cool as shit.
Yeah, the second church is in the mall, and I
Yeah.
love the fact that they did that. It's
You
so
see like
funny.
Jimmy Jazz in the background.
Yeah.
J.C. Penney.
When the scene that took place in the Rimtime parking lot,
Yeah.
where the dude got run
Oh
over
my
by the
God,
car,
dude.
Yeah.
because I forgot that it was filmed in Charleston, and then I watched it, and I was like, dude, I know exactly where that's
Yeah.
at.
I drive by there all the
It
time.
was kind of like surreal, you know.
It's crazy how much you see of here.
Well,
you know?
it's great. Well, what I liked about it was I didn't know it was shot in Charleston. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, let's watch this show together," and I was like, "All right, cool." So I'm watching it, and I noticed. So after that, I'm like, "Hey, I know where that is," and I was like, "But that can't be right." Well, then I saw, after they go and the dude gets shot in the stomach, they go to this gas station. That gas station is in Hanahan, right down the street from where I used to live. So I went there all the time and didn't realize how sketchy it was until they showed it on TV, and I was like, I don't know, man, maybe I shouldn't go back there anymore.
Yeah, that shooting wasn't supposed to happen. It was
No.
just an improv thing.
Yeah.
They just made the mistake of going to the Honky Tonk Saloon
Or the mall.
or Northwoods Mall, yeah, right down the street from. I mean that's cool though. I enjoy the fact that they do a lot of stuff in Charleston.
He does. McBride does. He did vice principals here.
Vice principals was at Stall High School.
Yeah, well, I
No
went
way.
to Stall, but I
Yeah.
went to the old Stall. I didn't get to go to the nice one that they have on that show. That would have been a whole different show if they did my old Stall High School.
Oh gosh,
Which I don't really tell everybody I went to Stall, but I always say Stratford or somewhere nicer.
Stratford.
My wife went to Stratford, and I don't think it's that nice.
Trust me, dude.
It may be nicer than Goose
Stall,
Creek, but
Stall is like, you'd be so thankful. Your wife would be a totally different person who she is right now if she went to Stall.
maybe I wish she would have went to Stall.
No.
You never know, man.
I feel like that's gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, you might get in trouble for that, but that's just part of being married, right?
Well, the chances of her actually listening to it are probably slim. So
Yeah, probably pretty slim. I mean, you still haven't listened to any of it, so
that's not true. I've listened to every episode.
whatever. You listen to it now that you're on it.
No, not true. I listened to the one that came out yesterday, first thing in the morning when I woke up.
He
Nice.
is listening now. I
I
talked
was
to him.
excited to hear it.
Yeah, that was the. You talking about the taser story?
That takes a story rock, man. I
Yeah,
died.
I was sitting on the couch, just tears rolling down my face.
Oh
I was
my
in
gosh,
here
dude.
doing it with him, man. Like, and I was laughing so hard I had to get away from the mic.
So that guy actually called me, and he's all bent out of shape, man. He was like, you told that story wrong. I was like, what are you talking about, man? That's a perfect recollection.
Oh, he
right
really
there.
did call you about that?
Yeah, he called me, and he's all bent out of shape because he was like, I didn't piss my pants. I was like, I don't know, man.
They were wet afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, he's so funny. And I was like, oh yeah, you don't think that was the case? Why don't you come on the show and talk about it then?
It's just like my wife, man.
Yeah.
Calling and bitching about the stories.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody wants to complain about anything we're talking about, we got the email up for you in the shit69@gmail.com. But yeah, I love that guy. He's a great guy, and
Until he throws boiled peanuts at your white shirt.
yeah, and he tells a different way. He said it wasn't boiled peanuts. We didn't have white shirts on. But then, dude, why?
That taser probably like fried him a little bit. You probably don't remember a lot.
That's what it was. Yeah, he doesn't remember. And I was like, so what? Are you gonna say next I didn't tase you? And he was like, no, that definitely happened. Yeah, I know it happened. But yeah,
Fired
it
the
was.
taser up on it.
Yeah, I mean it blew the taser up. So that was so much fun, dude. I really feel like we need to get a taser for in here.
That's what I was just
Flea
about to
market
say.
tasers apparently
Yes.
are very reliable.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, I know they
I
can't.
used it 3 times and it was dead.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, but I mean, you got to think those sweaty gooch getting
Oh,
electrocuted.
It was a
Big gun.
total of like 4 minutes. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, damn. I mean, it got the point across.
It did. It definitely did.
More peanuts
Yeah,
got thrown
still,
out.
like I just have this vision in my head of him laid over the tongue of the trailer, and he was just like shaking. I thought he was laughing and just fell over for fun.
Little do you know that you gave him an arrhythmia and he's actually convulsing.
Probably killed him. So, yeah, I'm glad he didn't die because if he had, I probably would have got charged with abuse of a corpse because I definitely hit his gooch for like at least 6 seconds.
He's supposed to got burn marks. Dude, I was dying with that shit, bro. Because I could just imagine this dude just like that.
Oh, gosh.
He's not squirming or nothing. He's like, it's not working. It's not
Yeah,
working.
he wasn't fighting me or anything. I was just like,
He's enjoying it.
it's
You
almost
think he was enjoying
awkward.
it?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he likes it. He likes it.
I was like, man, it's weird that he's not struggling or nothing. Like, and then my assistant's like, oh yeah, it doesn't make any sound when it's on the skin.
He tells you 10 minutes later. 10 minutes later.
Oh yeah, he definitely let me almost kill that kid. But,
You know. I think like Robert would sign up for us to tase him on the show.
we should come up with a release, and I want to put like a metal chair in here,
Yeah.
and like just underneath some stuff, have some wires running from a taser up to it, and see if that'll work.
But you know, that's why my mom's scared to come on the show because she thinks I'm going to electrocute her.
That's because you have already.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I told her I wouldn't do it again.
Well, a kid I went in our middle school science fair, he made an electric chair out of car battery.
Wow.
Only now he's the DA from Montana.
Oh my gosh,
Capital punishment, baby.
that's fantastic. I mean, who better to pick?
Oh,
Man,
Yeah.
I gotta call him while we're on the show or something. I gotta figure out how to do phone calls so we could do some prank calls.
yes.
There's got to be a way to do it.
Dude, I
we'll
think
get it
let's
figured
try.
out.
We have to do a test run or something with speakerphone.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because
we'll give it a shot
Yeah.
during our next break. And you know what's crazy to me is we've all just been sitting here chilling out, and Preston is literally in a singlet with his package just
Well,
pressed out.
He shed a so he shed a layer while you were in the bathroom earlier.
Oh gosh.
So now he's in the all white one, which is the last line of defense before we start getting to some
What
skin
is
and hair.
what is more of an unnerving thought, that he is perfectly comfortable in this situation, or that all of us are perfectly comfortable in this
I don't
situation?
know. I think it says a lot about us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Curtis moved like 6 inches away. So.
Well, yeah, but see, because your leg's in the way and I can't see the full package. There
He was
you
just
go.
trying to get a
All
better
right,
view.
I'll get closer.
He's trying to social distance. You know, that's
Yeah.
what we've been trying to do.
Well,
here.
I guess I was focused a little bit too much, and it looked like there was a hair coming out of the white fiber of that, and come to find out it was just that chest hair that had been pulled off
Oh,
earlier.
that's
So.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like a little, chia pet action going on.
So we're running out of time, but I want to talk about something that I saw that I think you'll all appreciate. So, a lot of places are kind of dropping their mask mandates, and McMaster released his mask mandate for South Carolina in restaurants. Well, somebody posted a picture, a meme on the Charleston meme page, and it had that scene from Rick and Morty where they leave Jerry at the daycare for Jerry's. And he leaves, and he's like, "I'm out of here." She goes, "That was always allowed." And so it had McMaster's face up there, and it had somebody, whoever, put their face on Jerry, and it said, "I'm still gonna wear my mask." And it had the nurse lady saying, "Well, that's always allowed." And so I thought you guys would appreciate that.
Well, you see that everywhere around here except for Charleston County lifted their mask mandate. So if you're in Charleston County, you still have to wear a mask.
Yep.
Still gotta mask up.
Well, we went to Longhorns last night. No, Logan's.
I was going to say, how
Logan's.
dare you to return to the scene of the crime?
No, I've been back. With Logan's last night in Somerville, and they don't do the spacing on tables and stuff no more in there.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
was
that kind
pretty
of
crazy.
stuff.
But
That's a whole other episode about conspiracy theories.
yeah,
But,
well,
Chemtrails.
yeah, I'm glad they're releasing the mask mandates, because let's just be honest, if you're worried about it, don't go anywhere. Like, wear your mask, go wherever you want.
I didn't like the mask mandates like at strip clubs.
Yeah,
I think that was BS. Like, you go there,
You're going to catch something worse than COVID if you go to a strip club around here.
No, man. Like, the Wild Joker almost got married twice in there.
dang. Yeah, I've never been to a strip
Worse
club.
than COVID.
You've never been to a strip club before?
Never been to a strip club, not once.
Neither have I.
God, man, what is wrong with y'all? Dude, that's some of the best times ever. Especially if you were to go to one back in the day off D Road where Starving Marvin's is. There was a strip club hooked to the back of that called the Hayloft.
Oh my god.
Hey, tell them about the strip club in Alabama.
Oh, Wesley's Booby Trap.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
That's where I wanted to go to on my bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of, I don't necessarily agree with a bachelor party being the last thing you do as a bachelor. I think it should be when you get divorced. Your first hurrah after you get divorced, that should be your bachelor party. So I kept telling all my buddies, like, hey, I want to go to a strip club for my bachelor party. I've never been. And I was like, and I want to go to this one. And yeah, for some reason, nobody wanted to go, but it's called Wesley's Booby Trap. It looks very scary from the outside. And
Those are the best ones.
yeah.
It's in an old rundown gas station.
Yeah. So, obviously right off the jump, it's a winner. Well, when you go in, they have 2x4s on the bar. Like little cut-off pieces of 2x4, and instead of clapping, you beat those on the bar. And so, yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I want to go there? Have my first experience with a strip club be at Wesley's Booby Trap. Hey, if anybody from Wesley's Booby Trap wants to come on the show,
Please
give me
do.
a holler.
Or send us some swag.
Right? Oh, man, dude.
Rock that.
If our first, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for?
Endorsement.
Sponsor. Yeah, this Wesley's Booby Trap, I will lose my mind.
Oh, yeah.
We do need to start finding some sponsors. I mean, I feel like we're at 10 now. We're going to be on Spotify. We're going to push somebody.
Hype energy.
Yeah, this episode brought to you by Hype Energy. We bought this from a sketchy person's garage.
No, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna
Andy
contact.
gave me a heart murmur.
I'm gonna contact Vagisil. Be like, feel the burn, man.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, so real quick, I want to tell the Hype story because, I mean, this is the 10th episode. We can go over a little bit. So on Facebook, this lady is selling Hype energy drink. If you've never heard of it, don't worry. Neither have us. And it was $10 for 3 cases.
What?
Yes. So I spent $30 and got a bunch of cases because my plan is I'm going to put them in the cooler in my work van and sell them for $1 to anybody that wants them. And but anyway, so we get to the house. First of all, everything's super sketchy. So we go to this neighborhood, and it's like a questionable neighborhood. And so we get out, and it's me and Preston. And so Preston's already kind of on edge. So the lady's like, yeah, come around to the side of the house. And I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Here we go. So we get around to the side of the house, and I take a wide angle around. So I'm making sure if anything pops off, I can at least get out of there, or I'm in a good fighting stance. And
Preston.
Yeah. Preston's right there ready to go, too. So, and she pulls back this tarp. And it looks like a murder dungeon back here. Like,
Nice.
She just tacked on this building on the side of her house. And she's got stacks and stacks of this crap. And she tells us some story about her brother found them.
Oh, God.
And, or there was a storage unit that got sold and he bought it or whatever. And so they're just selling it to, try to make some money back off of it. And so, obviously, I bought $30 worth. And, so the first time we tried them, I really feel it. My whole face went numb.
Damn.
Yeah, and I drank a whole one, and that was a big mistake. So, and then our assistant manager, I guess it would be, the Screaming Red, he drank one, and he was like, bro, that was too much for me. And this dude drinks coffee day in, day
I'm
out.
about to say, man.
He drinks Death Wish coffee, which is 500 milligrams of caffeine, and he drinks it all day. So, and he drank one of those hypes, and he said, "Man, I had to tap out."
I gotta try one of those, man, because I'm gonna tell you, like I'm a big energy drinker. Might do a little toot. I don't know.
Hey, you ever been to the Rip store?
Huh?
You ever been to the Rip store?
Where's that at?
All right, so speaking of energy drinks, there's these energy drinks called Rippets, and they're like 99 cents. And there's one place at it's the Exxon right across the street from the Taco Bell on Northwoods.
Yeah.
They sell Rippets, and I call it the Rippet store because they're 99 cents. I can go get 4 Rippets for the price of like 2 bangs. But yeah, I drink Rippets a lot. And Preston drank one time, and we were sitting in the classroom doing training, and he was like, "Is it just me or are these lights flickering?" I was like, "I think it's just you, but I'm not sure."
Yeah, those things are serious business. I think we looked it up the other day. because it doesn't say on the can how much caffeine is in there.
The hypes.
Yeah, but there's 330 milligrams in one serving. But the cans have 3 servings.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so you drink a whole can, and you were pretty much going to have to go to the hospital. It's rough.
Man.
Dude, I'm serious. Nearly 1,000 milligrams of
You're
caffeine.
talking about in the hype.
In the hype.
Okay.
One big can, I think they're like the 16-ounce cans. That's 3 servings.
You gotta let me try one of them bastards.
I got you, man.
I want to try one.
For the next show, I got you.
I'll be
So-
like the great cornholio. I'll be here talking all that
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's pack the guy with Tourette's full of caffeine and see what happens on the
Shit,
radio
yeah.
show.
Hey, you better tell Grandma to tune this one out.
Shout out to Grandma. You know, really and truly, my grandma probably was our first contributor because, you know, I used my birthday money that she gave me to buy this mic. So, Grandma.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah, thank
Thanks,
you.
Grandma.
All of this, you know, I don't know if you want this to be your legacy on the radio, but we love you, and I want to talk about my grandma on the good shit next time because my grandma is a world-renowned dog trainer.
What?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
You think she could fix my stupid dog?
Probably.
All right,
I
bet.
think you could fix your stupid dog if you just love that sweet big baby.
I do love him, but he just is dumb and does things that he knows he's not supposed to and does it anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, at least that gets you out of the hot box for a little while, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, she focuses her rage on the dog for a short period of time. I mean, she focuses her rage on me at all times.
Yeah.
So
Are we
it's
married
a
to
small
the
respite.
same, Are we married to the same woman?
But, maybe.
You are both married to women, so I think that's how that goes.
Yeah.
And with that misogynistic comment, we're going to sign out here. This has been In the Shit. I feel like we definitely got into today, guys. Again, I am Judson Miller.
Curtis Burbers.
Bean Daddy.
The Beast.
Yeah, tune in next week for Bean Daddy and the Beast. I mean, Deadgummit, the In the Shit podcast. Have a good night, guys.
Later.